What's up, you guys? It's your boy Miguel here to give you your daily dose of radiation. In today's video, we are covering you shot the correct patient, but you ran it under the wrong name. Okay, so to give you context, I work at the ER night shift. Been doing it for about 4 years. Now, this one can kind of be a tricky situation, and once again it comes down to time and has the rad picked it up. Those are your two key things. Depending on, once again, everything can be fixed as long as the radiologist hasn't picked it up and got a report. Literally you can save it. But as soon as he picks it up and it's locked and it's being dictated, then it gets more harder, because essentially it gets finalized and you can't really backtrack and fix stuff once it gets finalized, and you have to bring upper management, involve your managers and stuff, and involving the radiologist. But let's say that you were fortunate enough that it didn't get picked up, and it's literally a simple go on Xray or whichever post-processing device system your computer, like y'all use at your hospital, whatever. And essentially you go into settings, and then somewhere like you'll right click the order, and then you put like mismatch or miss whatever, and then you can link it up to the correct patient and stuff like that. And once you make sure that is right, well, then you can finalize it and it's fine. Literally it can take like 30 seconds and you'll be fine. But once it gets read, then you have a bit of a pickle. All right, as people say. Then you have to reach out to the rad and tell them, hey, this order got shot under the wrong patient. Because most times the rad will catch it, sometimes they don't. But like if there's like, because they look at the prior x-rays to compare it to the current x-rays, and if the anatomy is completely off, they'll be like, they'll reach out to you and be like, hey, I don't think this is the right x-ray, and go find it or link it up on the right one. And they won't read it because sometimes it's like pretty obvious. Other times the anatomy will look pretty similar, and they will read it, and then you have to call them and be like, hey, we're gonna have to switch this order to so and so. Can you readjust the order, like the reading on it? And then you have to explain to them what happened. Most of the time it's pretty simple, but then you have to involve the upper management, because they have to go into the system and kind of like adjust some of the stuff, because certain people are able to make major changes on your post-processing system. Most of us who are just basic x-ray techs can't. You're only allowed to do certain stuff because of like legal stuff, whatever. So you have to go through that and let him know what's going on. Which that one, it's still, depending on what's going on, it could be bad, because if certain doctors who look at it, it could diagnose their patient and it could get kind of bad. But if you catch it early, you'll still be okay. But I would say the worst thing that can happen, even that's pretty bad, but the worst one is you shoot the wrong patient and then you put it online. You can't fix that. As soon as you expose that patient, you can't take it back. Now, luckily, there's sometimes that, because like what we do online, like we'll do overnight morning portable, sometimes the same, we'll shoot the patient, but it just gets run under the wrong one. But the patient we shot was on our order originally, so they were scheduled for chest x-ray, so it's still okay. You just had to like swap the orders and then just kind of link them up that way, so you'll still be fine. But if you shoot the wrong patient and they didn't have anything ordered, like, then you get into the tricky situation, because of all the legal stuff, and it could be of the malpractice stuff. And then especially with our job with the radiation, yeah, it's kind of bad. So they do offer insurance for forgot how much money, depending on how much coverage you want. If you are feeling you need some extra cushion liability, they do offer it just to keep you safe, because it doesn't happen now. But if someone drags you to court because of an image, because of malpractice, because of something, usually that takes time, and they'll bring it up. My teachers have told us that 5 years, 10 years to whoop it out. And like some of the stuff, unless you vividly remember that patient, and you do hundreds of thousands of x-rays and you probably won't remember, and it comes down to your little notes. So it's been your boy Miguel. Thank you for watching. I'm here about to go put in work at the night times, and we'll see you on the next one.